Hi everybody! So today I want to do a fun video. Well, I think it'll be fun. And it's not a unique idea, probably. I want to recreate my very first tutorial. The tutorial is 7 years old. It's with the Naked 3 palette. This is still the same palette, so that is how old this is. It's kind of raining outside with the occasional thunder, so I've been waiting all day for it to stop. It has slowed down a little bit, but I can still kind of hear it, so if it kind of thunders or whatever, I'll just cut it out. And if I don't, I apologize. So in addition to recreating the tutorial, I'm actually also going to be kind of reacting to it. I watched it enough to know like how much I needed to prepare on my own face, and it just so happened to be everything. That habit stuck with me. I start my tutorials with everything done but the eyes. It's been that way forever, apparently. Also, my skin is really sensitive right now and like bumpy. I combined different skincare products last night. My skin started burning and it got really bumpy, so I'm in a weird mood. It's a weird day. Let's just get started. I'm gonna scooch over. The video is only 4 minutes and 37 seconds long, so obviously 7 years ago was a very different time and videos did not need to be 10 minutes. Like they do now. I'm kind of nervous to watch this because I feel like I'm gonna cringe a little bit, and I'm gonna try really hard to be nice to myself, but here we go. So something amazing happened to me. I already had to stop. I'm already kind of cringing, whatever. I was 21, whatever. I was at work the other day and I was working with my friend Sophia, and she went to go take a break and she came back with a Sephora bag. She hands me the bag and she says it's for me. She got me a gift. So I open up the bag and there's the fucking Naked 3 palette in here. I have never tried any of the other Naked palettes. I've always wanted to, and I really wanted to get this one. I just haven't. I don't know. And I am so excited. So this video is dedicated to Sophia, the greatest friend ever. Aww. This one's dedicated to Sophia too. Sophia was a friend that I used to work with, and we were gym buddies, and she's like seriously one of the most like sweet, genuine, generous people. And she moved to Florida, and you know, I miss her, but she definitely belongs in Florida. She wanted to live there like forever. As long as I've known her, she like really belonged in Florida. I'm like dying because I just look so young and cute and little, and I had like a fucking comb over and shit. Oh my god. It's the greatest present and the best surprise I've ever gotten, and I mean that. I keep like, I'm like looking at it, like before I go to bed I just kind of stare at it every night. It's just so beautiful. I'm so grateful that I have such a great friend who surprises me with like the greatest thing ever. Thank you, Sophia! Oh my god. This is my very first time trying. I wish I would just stop rambling. Trying this out, and I thought I would make like a little video, slash tutorial slash, a little video about my first look with it. And I don't know, I really like it. The colors are really nice and pigmented. The shimmery ones don't have a lot of fallout and they stick really well, and even the matte ones are super creamy. They blend super well, and I'm gonna have so much fun making a bunch of different looks with this. I mean, you have like 9 million colors. Well, 13, 12, I don't know. You have a lot of colors in here to play with, and they all complement each other really well, and I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. And this is okay, so they're obviously not pigmented, but at the time that I got this, this was like the only palette that I knew. This was genuinely the best quality that I had at the time. Clearly I got a good amount of use out of it. Like, I'm not lying, I just didn't know what I was talking about. This is a pretty nice, like, everyday kind of look, I think. I mean, I did a little bit dark on the edges. I hope that transfers well in the video. I don't really know. So the primer I'm going to use is Too Faced Shadow Insurance, just all over the lid, and then NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil. Oh, apparently, okay, so I was wrong. I didn't actually watch what I was doing. I just saw that I had an eyebrow applied, and I assumed that everything was already applied. I was wrong. That eyebrow is so fucking bad. So I used Too Faced Shadow Insurance and the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. That used to be like the thing. That was like the way to prime your eyes back in the day. I learned that from X Sparkage, and I did that for so long before I realized that I hate that. Oh, I used yogurt for this one.
All over the lid and then up into the crease. I'm gonna,
oh wait, okay, wait, I'm moving fast. Okay, I'm gonna follow the tutorial, but I think I'm gonna do it in like the way that I would do it now, or like better. So actually, before applying anything, I'm just gonna watch to see what I do, because there's only 2 minutes left. I'm just gonna watch the process and then I'm gonna apply it. I think I'm gonna do it that way because I'm starting to get overwhelmed.
In the inner corner, and then buzz in the outer corner, and then blend it up into the crease. And I know it's way too out of focus to even see what I'm pointing to. I'm sorry. The next color is called Limit. I didn't record myself pointing to that, sorry, but that's just gonna go right above where Buzz left off, above the crease, just to soften it a little bit. And then Factory, that's gonna go in the crease, and then a little bit on the outer corner too, kind of making a V shape. And then Blackheart, my favorite one in the whole palette, that's just going to darken up the outer corner and then slightly into the crease. Strange is going to be the highlight shade, just to soften where Limit left off. Then I'm putting Factory on the lower lid, I don't know what this is, the lower lash line, in the outer half, and then Dust in the inner half. I like to put my eyeshadows underneath. It just kind of ties everything together. And then Strange is just going to go in the inner corners. The eyeliner I'm using is Clinique's Intense Charcoal. I'm not bringing that all the way over, just kind of stopping halfway, and then connecting it to Blackheart a little bit. And then I always put my eyeliner on the top and bottom waterline. I just think it looks nice that way, I don't know. The mascara is Lancome's Hypnose Drama. This is probably my favorite mascara that I've ever tried. The brush is super cool and it just kind of puts everything into place, I don't know. The bottom lashes are going to be the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. It's just got a cute tiny little itty bitty brush and it makes the bottom lashes look so perfect and nice, and it's smudge proof too. The lip color I'm using is Clinique's Chubby Stick in Super Strawberry. One of my favorite colors ever for lips. I don't know, it just looks so nice. My blush, I'm combining those two. You can't even buy that anymore, but for my contour, I use a blush as well. I know that's weird, but it's just what I use. And then I guess that's the look. Okay.
What the fuck? I used to be so cute. I don't know what happened, but this is me now. I noticed that I started with the lid and then I did the crease. Weird. I noticed that I used a shimmer shade in the crease. I kind of had to because there's only 3 mattes in here, but I did use one of those mattes for the inner corner highlight. Some decisions were made, and all we can do is learn from them. So I also said Blackheart was my favorite shade in the palette, which is weird for me to have said because it's the shade that has clearly been used the least in the whole palette. You know, sometimes we just don't know what we're talking about. So I'm gonna use like probably the same shades. I'm just gonna like do the same look with my own modern spin on it. Now it's raining again. Oh my god, I really hope you can't hear the rain. So with Limit, I'm going to throw that in the crease. I take my crease up a lot higher than I used to because I feel like it makes my eyes look a little bigger. I'm also gonna zoom in. Now I like to bring, obviously, my crease higher, and I like to bring it out a little bit more. So I think I was working for Clinique at the time that I made that video. I'm assuming just because of all of the Clinique products that I was using and the fact that I had a Lancome mascara sample. Clinique and Lancome were right next to each other in the Macy's I worked at, so we would befriend each other and we would share samples with each other. And that must have been right before I got hired at MAC, because I know that when I was hired for MAC, I still used to do my eyebrows like that. Those eyebrows were so bad. I would pluck like every little hair that I felt was like outside of my brows. And then actually, I'll get back to that. Normally I would go into Nooner and I would use that to deepen the crease because it's just a little deeper than Limit. But in the video I used Factory, so oops, oh my god, was that even in frame? I'm gonna use the same shade that I used for the tutorial, Factory. It's a shimmer shade, but you know what? Whatever, sometimes shimmers are fine in the crease. Oh yeah, my brows used to be like that until I got hired for MAC, and one thing I did learn at MAC was not to fucking do that with my brows! Now I don't really tweeze them unless there like truly is a hair out of place. Dust and Buzz, right? Shit, I'm gonna watch that again. I forgot what shades I used. Dust and Buzz, okay, so I did Dust on the inner, Buzz on the outer. That's cute. It's not a good shade. Ew. Yeah, this one sucks. Let me try it with my finger. This is Buzz. Okay, it's a little better with a finger. Has it always been this way? I feel like this shade used to be better. It probably just dried out. This palette is 7 years old. It's just so crumbly and like, it doesn't really stick. That's as good as I think this is gonna get. So let's move on to Buzz. And I put that in the outer corner. This one is performing better. Maybe just because it's a little more of like a pigmented shade. There's actual like a color base to it. Ooh, by the time this video is uploaded, I will have my first dose of the vaccine, baby! I will be halfway vaccinated. I'm so excited. I signed up, the state of Minnesota had this like thing that you could sign up to get like alerts or something. I don't know. They emailed me and they were like, hey, you've been chosen to get a vaccine. I was like, fucking okay. Technically I qualify, and so I got to make my appointment. Very strange though, the way that they randomly choose people. My boyfriend Tony is a computer guy and he's trying to get a GPU. I don't know what that means. I don't know what he wants it for. I don't know what it does. But he's trying to get one, and apparently getting a GPU is very similar to trying to get a vaccine. Anyway, I'm gonna go to Blackheart, my favorite shade of the palette, and that goes in the outer corner. Anywho, basically like what I was trying to do was through Walgreens website, every hour they offer appointments, and basically you just have to refresh the page until an appointment slot is open, and then you have to try to get it. But you never can because there's thousands, probably tens of thousands of people on the same website trying to get the same slot as you. And I guess that's like buying a GPU. They get bought up as soon as they are offered. I mean, this is kind of a cute look. And the shades are blending really easily. The shimmers suck ass. I was honestly expecting it to perform a lot worse than this. Okay, I need to go back and see what shades I used on my lower lash line. I do not remember. Oh man, so I did Factory and Dust, so we have to revisit Dust again. What the fuck? All right, so I did Factory on the outer half, and I'm gonna bring it down, like I'm just gonna blend it a little bit more than I did. I think I left it right along the lash line, but nowadays I like to I apply it and then I turn my brush and I blend it like that. I feel like it gives me that like grungy kind of look, you know? And then, dude, unfortunately I used Dust on my lower lash line. I was just so inexperienced with makeup that I did not understand that different formulas could exist in the same palette. So there's shimmer, and then there's like dusty shimmery glitter. The formulas are very strange in this palette, but I'm gonna stay true to my original color selection. I'm gonna go with Dust and put that on my lower lash line. Dude, it's just Fallout. All I did was I added Fallout to my fucking face. You know, whatever. Okay, and then I used the shade Strange, which is like a matte, creamy, pale beige in my inner corner. Actually, wait, that looks kind of good. I kind of like a matte. Wait, hold on. Do I like that? Because everything else is so shimmery. Even the crease. Like, obviously I used Limit as a matte, but I went over it with Factory, a shimmer. So when the inner corner is matte. That is contrasting. You learn something new every day, even if your past self is teaching you. I also used this for the brow bone. Don't love that as much. I don't really do a brow bone highlight anymore. I don't really care about the brow bone. That kind of does look good, huh? Okay, so the palette still performs decently. Not in a way that I would ever really reach for it to use it, because the shimmers are just pathetic. And, well, some of them. The vast majority, oh, Jesus Christ. Also, this one keeps coming out. The vast majority of the shades in here are not something that I would ever really want to use that bad. The mattes actually are pretty alright. It appears that like these deeper, Jesus Christ, I am not doing things very well today, but it appears that these deeper deeper shimmers, oh my fucking god, they seem to be alright. I think this is just a palette that's gonna live in the back of my palette drawer, propping everything else up as a sentimental item. I probably will never get rid of it, but I'll probably never use it again. It's so cute that I was able to recreate this look though. It is a look that I enjoy. I would definitely wear this out, but I'm not even done yet. So I used a liner. I used Clinique Intense Charcoal, which is almost black. I don't think I have anything like that anymore. Okay, so I did not do a wing, so I'm not gonna use a liquid. I can only use a black, I guess. I'm gonna use the NYX Jet Black eyeliner. It just says Jet Black, and I used to do this thing and it's all coming back to me now, and I would only bring my eyeliner to like the halfway point of my eye. I complain about my eye shape all the time. I won't stop. So I'll do it now too. My eyelashes are pretty sparse. They grow straight down. My lash line is so fucked up and ugly and bad. And then my outer corners like downturn. So my eyes go like round and then like straight down. So I would do this thing with my eyeliner where I would just meet it right at the highest point of my lid, because it gave my eye a little bit more of a rounded shape instead of that like dumb shape. I'll start by just following the tutorial and ending halfway. I do remember that Clinique eyeliner because it had this like little spongy tip on it. I don't think I included that in the tutorial, but I would use that little tip and I'd go over my eyeliner like this. I do remember that, so I am gonna do that. It just kind of softens the liner. Okay, my camera is about to overheat. It keeps beeping at me and yelling at me and shutting off. So I'm gonna let it cool down. While I do that, I'm just gonna apply the eyeliner in the exact same way over here. Oh yeah, I also put it on the lower waterline too, didn't I? Okay, so I'm gonna do that on the other eye, and then I'm gonna do mascara. I'm gonna use the Lash Princess in the green tube, and then because I'm following the tutorial but I'm doing it the way that I would do it today, I am gonna put some lashes on. I'm just gonna use the Allure Wispy Light because they're super natural. Yay! So that is the final look. I did a little bit more eyeliner on the inner corners. Just that little pointed little thing. I've been doing that lately and I feel like that looks nice, so I did it. The look that I got is cute, but that's because it's just rosy neutral shades. You can't really get an ugly look out of a palette like this, but I have these two palettes, the Blush Crush and the Wild Nothing palettes from ColourPop. I feel like I could just use these together and get the same look, but better because the formula is better. Oh! For the tutorial, I also used a lip color. I used a Clinique Chubby Stick. I obviously don't have any of those anymore because it's been so long since I have worked for the brand. But I'm gonna use the ColourPop Just a Tint Lip Balm. It's basically the same thing, and this is the shade... Fuck. Oh, The Strand. Okay, so that is the final look. Well, this was fun. Let me know what else you want to see from me. And all of my social media will be linked down below. I'm very active on TikTok and Instagram, so let's be friends. And as always, I just want to say thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!